Salutations guys, Shadow Speakerman here. Episode 75 has just come out, and so as a new analyst I must take this opportunity to be the first analyst to make an analysis video on the very new 75th episode of SKIBIDITOilet. So in this video I will be analyzing the details and Easter eggs I could find in this episode, and on a low-key note also speedrunning to be the first analysis video of episode 75 among my hardwired friends and data bio. Also, please like and subscribe as it greatly helps the channel and motivates me to make more videos just like this. Alright, no more wasting time, let's get straight into it. So in the beginning of the video, we are in a rainy city where the Astros are proceeding in their rampant invasion of Earth. And the first Astro we see is the Carrier Astro blasting the city with his 3 big lasers. And getting straight to the details, this Carrier Astro boasts 3 stripes on his helmet, which makes him the same rank as his fellow Astros, the Detainer 2.0 and the Juggernaut. And the other notable thing is that the Astro Carrier's name has more meaning than we initially thought, because it is literally a carrier of other Astros. Which we can see in this scene where the Astro Carrier deploys 4 Interceptor Astros to destroy the surrounding camera attack helicopters. And man, let me tell you, those helicopters did not stand a chance because we quickly see them all get swiftly destroyed by the interceptors. And after that scene plays out, the POV cameraman shifts his attention to the situation he is currently in, where we see he is in a warehouse with multiple other cameramen who have completely lost hope. You can literally see this cameraman thinking, is there nothing we can do? Which calls back to the scene which Mr. Boom leaked, where we can see those 2 cameramen in the same position as they are in now. Also a notable detail is that we can see a cameraman who wears a military hat and sits while smoking that toilet pack, which again calls back to one of the leaks Mr. Boom posted. This, however, is a bit confusing considering the fact that this cameraman looks exactly like an important character which will appear later in the video. Anyways, the POV cameraman's attention is quickly retaken by the outside city because we see a group of skibidi-toilets running from the invasion, but they are quickly intercepted when 2 Interceptor Astros get in their way and absolutely destroy them using explosive weaponry. But the assault of the Astros is not done yet, because someone interesting appears from behind a building, and this is a mini version of the Astro Juggernaut we have been waiting to see. And this mini Juggernaut quickly kills the attacking skibidi-toilets with ease. This mini Juggernaut, upon finishing the battle, somehow senses the POV cameraman's presence because his eyes immediately dart to the POV, which causes the group of cameramen to quickly get ready to attack anything that comes through that gate. But the Astro outsmarts the cameramen when he busts through the side of the building, which completely surprises the cameramen. He quickly gets to killing the Alliance members using his hands, his blades, his shoulder laser cannons, and his warp abilities. Unfortunately, most of the Alliance's attacks are useless in this scene because he also uses a strong hexagonal shield, just like his bigger counterpart. And as the Mini-Naut gets ready to kill the last cameraman, which is the POV cameraman, an unexpected ambush happens against the Mini-Naut when we see a special buzzsaw skibidi-toilet with a sergeant cameraman sitting on top of the saw toilet's base. And man, was this exciting, because for the first time in the series we get to see a skibidi-toilet and Alliance member working together. We currently have no idea who first instigated this alliance, but whether it was the hardware or the Skibidis, I think it is safe to assume that it is common knowledge at this point as how we see the Sergeant-Saw duo work together in unison to save the POV cameraman. But anyway, back to current events. We see the Sergeant-Saw duo attack the Mini-Naut, and as he tries to attack them, he gets attacked by a random Skibidi with lasers, who the Mini-Naut quickly kills. And I don't know what this poor Skibidi was thinking he was going to do besides die and do the Sir Pello scream for comedy effect. But anyways, after that poor toilet dies, we see a CSGO kamikaze toilet jump onto the Astro Mini-Naut and explode, doing critical damage to the Mini-Naut. And after that, the POV cameraman throws a paper bomb at the Mini-Naut, which causes him to start going after the POV, which he does because the POV is quickly brought to the ground by the Mini-Naut. But the Mini-Naut is interrupted when a new hybrid skibidi-toilet flies on top of the Mini-Naut and attacks him with 4 claws and a laser. And this hybrid is no ordinary hybrid because for the first time in the series, this skibidi-toilet is female. That's right, we have our first female skibidi-toilet, unless you count that weird toilet in the 2nd episode of the series, but I'm not going to count that. So anyways, unfortunately this new female skibidi is still somehow not enough to take down the Mini-Naut because she is quickly thrown off of him. Now, all of the characters we have seen jump the Mini-Naut at the same time, which finally takes down this formidable Astro. However, before we get done talking about the Mini-Knot, there is one important detail to point out about him when his helmet explodes off. This detail is that for some odd reason he has dog ears. I don't know why he would have dog ears, but this is why another one of his popular nicknames is the Canine Astro. However, I'm going to keep calling him the Mini-Knot because I like that name that I made up for him. So with the battle being won by both the SKIBIDI'S and the cameramen, we get to properly get a look at both of the new characters. First, we have the Sergeant Saw duo. The Sergeant wears black pants and a black coat, with a blue undershirt and a blue tie, and also wears headphones and a military hat. To call back on, this character may be the same cameraman we saw at the beginning of this video because they both are smoking and wear the same hat. For the Saw Skibidi, he has 2 buzz saws and 2 laser cannons and wears a combat helmet for extra defense. He also has extra ammunition on the base of his toilet, just in case. And now for the female Skibidi hybrid. We can see she has a military uniform on and a combat helmet on as well. In terms of combat, she has an arm laser, 4 claws, and a weird looking jetpack to get around quickly. Anyways, to continue the video, we hear large mechanical sounds above the warehouse they are in as we see the female Skibidi motioning the POV to stay quiet. And right as they think they are out of trouble, a voice can be heard saying, "I can see you through the walls. Here, listen for yourself." And after only 2 episodes, a familiar face shows up breaking through the roof of the warehouse. And this familiar face is the main Astro Juggernaut we first saw in episode 72. Side note, this means that my G-Man Juggernaut rematch theory is still possible since we see the Juggernaut still is actively on the field. Anyways, the Juggernaut is about to attack the squad, but he stops when he sees and picks up the dead Mini-Knot. This saddens the Astro Juggernaut as we hear him say, "My baby. Here, listen for yourself." And as the POV runs away with the rest of the squad, we also hear the Juggernaut angrily saying, "You will pay. Here, again, listen for yourself." The Juggernaut proceeds to go on a rampage and presumably chase after the squad. Unfortunately, however, the POV is not fast enough, so the female hybrid picks up the POV cameraman much to his dismay, as we see the POV clenching his fists as they fly away. But the female hybrid is surprised as she sees something, but before we can see what that is, they are quickly knocked out of the sky by something that knocks the POV out. Some time passes and we see the squad uncovering the POV cameraman. The Sergeant cameraman helps the POV up and we see that the squad is in tip-top shape and that the Juggernaut is mysteriously gone. The POV turns to the female hybrid and gives her the iconic cameraman thumbs up, which makes her smile, thus ending the episode. That is it for my analysis of episode 75. Not a lot of huge scale fighting which we are used to happened in this episode, but a lot of important information came from this video, so leading from this, if this video does well, I will make an entirely separate theory video regarding episode 75 in the future episode 76. But anyways, depending on when I finally finish this video, I hopefully am going to be the first analysis channel to make an analysis video on episode 75, which would be a huge win for the Speakerman analysts. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn on the notifications so you never miss out on any of the videos when they come out. This has been Shadow Speakerman. Peace.